Okay, we're going to switch gears to some core skills and concepts for Christian helpers. So in the helping relationship, we're promoting growth. We're helping others enter into a deeper relationship with God and others. We're honest assessment of ourselves. We are open to learning. We have good interpersonal skills. We're genuine, and we realize that change is hard work. So what they see is what they get, not a fake, oh, and how does that make you feel? If how does that make you feel just doesn't resonate with you, if that's not how you talk, you can change it. Tell me what you're thinking right now. What's been going on since our last session? I know our last session ended kind of tough. So what's been happening for you? There's a therapeutic alliance between you and your client. You're collaborative. You're effective. You become allies against the mental illness and distress. What are we going to do to get you from point A to point B? And truth is critical. You cannot mislead your clients. You cannot, if you're a secular counselor, you cannot if you're a Christian counselor. And to be honest, Christian counselors are held to a higher standard. Right, wrong, or indifferent. So your counseling skills are techniques and competencies used by the therapist. You want to use effective techniques. You want to, again, have that therapeutic relationship. You want to be attending. You want to be present in the moment and observe the behavior and actively listen. That means you're not listening to give a response, but you are listening to take in that information, process it, and then provide a response. If it takes you a few minutes, that's okay. Silence is not a negative thing in counseling. And if it is a negative thing and your client gets upset, just let them know, I'm processing what you said so I can respond appropriately. They will respect that and appreciate that. So your core skills, basic skills are compassion and empathy, genuineness, and respect. We should all have those basic skills if we're in this profession. Your intermediate skills are going to be your nonverbals, attending, reflecting, modeling, open-ended questions, visualization, and role play. So think about it from this way when you're in your clinicals. Your basic skills are going to be what you're going to see a lot of in your practicum courses because you're just getting started, so you've got that level of fear and concern. Your intermediate skills are going to be more of what you're going to start seeing more of in your intern 1 class. Your advanced skills are going to be more visible in your intern 2 class. And so advanced skills are immediacy, focus on the here and now. Self-disclosure, knowing when and how to self-disclose. So what I tell people all the time is when you self-disclose, is it for you or is it for your client? If you are self-disclosing and it's for you, keep your mouth shut. If you're self-disclosing and it's going to benefit your client, tell it. And I do the same thing actually in my classes as well. If I'm self-disclosing because it's all about me, well then I don't need to say it. But if I'm self-disclosing because I feel like it's something that's going to benefit you in your profession, then I'm going to say it. Transference, which is where the patient stands. So the patient's view. Countertransference are the therapist reactions based on personal issues. So if take the client who was court ordered to see me. If I had issues with abusive people, then I might have some countertransference happening that I have to deal with and I have to process through before I can be effective for that client. Silence is an advanced skill because silence is scary for a lot of people. Motivational interviewing, expertness, and psychodramas. So think about these things. These are Again, these are your core skills, and basic skills is very similar to practicum, although that doesn't mean that these intermediate and advanced skills are not showing up in practicum. If they're showing up in practicum, that is really, really cool, because that means you're truly developing who you are as a professional.